So this video is our trip to Mojacar in the south of Almeria 2018, so 3 years ago now. Really like it. When we arrived, it was already in the 30 degrees somewhere. We always stay in the Indolo hotels and apartments there. A really nice place, fantastic huge pools, and at the side is a little pizza shop where Oscar likes to go for his pizza. The best Indolo apartments are right opposite the sea, so that's me sat at the front of the hotel there, and you can see how close the sea is already. I think in these pictures I was waiting for the boys to quickly go get their towels and things so we could go have a dip in the sea. We've only ever been to Mojacar in summer, but they are gorgeous flowers. You'll see them coming up quite a lot. And there was even some grapevines growing around, so James and Oscar were helping themselves to a few of the grapes. Still a little bit sour. And in the square, you've got lots of oranges as well, but they're never quite ready. I bet they're ready September, October time. There are 3 big pools. The biggest one's right down at the front, funny shaped pool, and they have all the dancing and exercises in that one. Then the middle one's really quiet, and they also have a baby one now with a bucket pool with slides and things, and James got kicked off one of the slides because he's not a child. There's 2 bars. One only seems to be open on an evening, and that's waiter service, and then a small one with a snack bar attached. So we had to sample all the cocktails there. I mean, it was really good when we were on the all-inclusive because you can have as many as you want, but they always came in plastic glasses, which we weren't a fan of. So we were glad when we started going self-catering so we could get them in the proper glasses. And they always had evening entertainment on as well, mostly in Spanish, but always good fun. Lauren really enjoyed trying to work out when they were singing the Frozen songs in Spanish to see if she could sing along as well. On the 25th of August every year is the St. Augustus celebrations up there in the town, so we get the little bus up there, and they've always got music on, lots of tapas, snacky bars, lots of singing. They have all the fairy lights on, and there's also a lot of women who fill up their water down at the bottom of the town and walk all the way back up with it to the church, and they give the church flowers and do lots of celebrating. So we like to always have our evening meal up there and watch that parade as well. This year when we went, they gave us some very strange hats to wear, but it's all part of it, isn't it? It was good fun. So up in Mojacar town, it's lots of cobbledy streets and it's a little bit of a maze, so you've got to know where you're going. Can't really get lost though, because even if you think you're lost, you end up back at the beginning. Lovely food up there as well in the town. They're all very friendly. Lots of tourist shops. None of the old traditional shops really, which is a shame. But Oscar gets his football and Lauren gets a new fan, so she's happy with that. Oscar was particularly fond of this ring. It's one of those colour changing rings, and we tried to talk him out of it, but he wasn't falling for it, so we let him get one in the end. That's the church where all the women end up with their flower gifts. And these are the funny hats I was telling you about. Now, even with some factor 50 on, Lauren is still the same colour as her piece of red licorice she was eating. So she had to cover up for the next few days, even when she was in the water. We went to a water park in Vera, and they all went on the boat rides down the tubes and things. There's Lauren looking very happy. They did go underwater a bit though, it was a bit of a splash. You can see the burning nicely there. So they kept coming back to me at the side of the pool for a top up of cream. Really nice place, and we got into Aquavira with some cheap tickets that some locals gave us. But we can always get more tickets if you go shopping at their local supermarket. On the back of your receipt there's like 40% off and things. So we have been again since, and we will go again. Very enjoyable for everybody. Oh, here they go. This was the race. I think there's a bit of cheating going on. James is taking it far too seriously. It's a close one. Back down on the playa, the beach, there's lovely places to eat, and we really like going to Los Amigos that do the giant chicken skewers, and you can have 2 of them. And then the walk back across the top of the beach, there's lots of exercising machines, so you can work off your lunch as well. This is the outside of our hotel, Best in Lo Pueblo, and as you can see underneath it's got arcades and also a bowling alley as well. And the bus stop is at the side of the hotel, and there's another one opposite for if you're going up into the town. The side of the hotel is this lovely ice cream place, so we go there quite a lot as well. Sometimes after tea, before we come back for the ice cream, we do some mini golf. It's down the road to the left, about 15 minutes walk, at my slow pace anyway. This is our favourite part of the beach, straight opposite the hotel, where the water is really shallow and there's some brickwork out at the sea which prevents the big waves coming around. Perfect spot, and the sand is really sandy too. We often get the little yellow bus down to the town, but also if you go about half an hour's worth, a little bit further, you go to Garusha, where they do lovely cocktails, and it's the fishing port as well. So there's a nice beach there with the water inflatables that the children like to go on, and they have the market there as well. then we're back at the hotel again, and it's monkey see, monkey do. One sniffs the flower, they all want to sniff a flower. Really are lovely, and that's the walkway down to the offices where the toilets are, and it's a lot cooler. And Lauren likes to hide there because there's internet. And that was the view from our apartment. We could just make out the sea, but there was a cockerel that kept crowing every morning that woke us up really early, and also workers arriving at the hotel, so we must have been under there, which is quite unfortunate because in previous years we've had a really quiet apartment. Now, as much as we love coming to Mojacar, we decided to have a year off and try somewhere different. And we weren't that impressed. We want to come back to Mojacar, so we booked it for the following year, but then COVID's hit. So unfortunately, it's 2 years now, it's 2021, and we still haven't managed to get to Mojacar. It is only April, and we're fingers crossed they're going to start flights again soon.